Hello, BookTube. It's Wednesday, Veterans Day, so all of you who served, thank you very much. Armistice Day, I believe, in much of the world. And I went out today on my own, just wandered around a little bit, and I like to do that once in a while. And I went back to grab a couple volumes that I missed the other day on my book haul. And one I did, I went back and I didn't pick it up first because I thought I had it, but I no longer have a copy, and it's a fantastic book. And then one is a different version, a very nice version of a book I also already have. So the first of these, not too long ago, I'll just show you what I got before. I've showed this before. The Devil Himself, The Mutiny of 1800 by Dudley Pope, the author of the Lord Ramage novels, which are maritime fiction. This is non-fiction. There's Dudley Pope, and there, I'm never very good at this. Right back there are all the Ramage novels, and a lot of you know about those and have talked to me about them before. But Pope was also a very, very good nonfiction writer, and I went and liked this copy very much, but I thought I already had it, and I didn't. And this is Life in Nelson's Navy, also by Dudley Pope, and it's a Blue Jacket Books. There's got a little bit of a glare there, which is Naval Institute Press out of Annapolis, Maryland. They're paperbacks. This has a foreword by the Admiral of the Fleet, Sir John Fieldhouse. 81 and 87 by Dudley Pope. The first Blue Jacket Books printing was 1996, and this appears to be the fourth printing. So, yeah, it's all about life in Nelson's Navy. Dispels some of those myths that are not uncommon. And what do they say here? Broad in scope and compelling in detail, this book presents facts about a Navy and a time that have spawned many myths. The author, a British naval historian and Nelson specialist, offers a compelling view of the social structure and harsh living conditions aboard the ships of the Royal Navy in the late 18th century. Dudley Pope describes a typical day aboard a man of war, discusses the awesome powers and responsibilities of a commanding officer, and details the specialized tasks performed on a warship under sail in Lord Nelson's time. He also presents facts about the organizations and inner working of the Admiralty, the promotion systems for officers and seamen, and the severe forms of discipline used during the period. First published in hardcover by the Naval Institute Press in 1981, Life in Nelson's Navy is a long-standing record of popularity with a broad group of readers interested in naval and social history. So there you go. So I couldn't not go back and get it. So I have these two together of his, and then all the Ramage. And glad to have it. Glad to have it. It's something I really needed in my library. I wonder if they have a list of all of his. Well, the Naval Institute Press doesn't, but this other one was published by Books Press. Let's see if they have. Well, they listed Ramage, but he did other nonfiction. So, in addition to that, I've been reading the Decameron. And I have a volume that's beautifully illustrated, colored, set in print. I think it's Aldington is a translator, and I've been enjoying it. Well, it's a little off color. So it's obviously a classic. So, but I saw this volume, and it kept sort of preying on me, and I thought I'd get it. So it's Boccaccio with woodcuts in a Renaissance manner by Fritz Krettel, and Edward Hunton is does the introduction. It's an Easton Press thing, and it's absolutely stunning. Good size thing, and I got it for $18, and I think it was worth it for me. I've got a lot of Easton Press, not like I used to have, but I have a lot of Easton Press. Let's see. It was written in 1351 to 53, circulated in manuscript until the invention of printing. The first printed edition is believed to have been printed in Florence, Italy in 1469 or 70. Let me see here. List all the... So they're saying among the best translations are those by John Payne in 1886, James Rigg in 1903, Richard Aldington, yep, that's what I'm reading, 1930, and Francis Witmar in 1930. This edition containing the 1620 translation with illustrations by Fritz Cradell, an introduction by Edward Hutton, and the textual notes by Harry Carter was first issued by the George Macy Companies in New York in 1940 and 68. This collector's edition is published by advance reservation exclusively for the subscribers of the Eastern Press collection, The 100 Greatest Books Ever Written. The frontispiece portraits were specially commissioned and, like other contents, is copyright 1980, the Eastern Press. So I'm going to show you that frontispiece. And that's here. It's quite nice. And then you take a look at all that. So Eastern Press, Norwalk, Connecticut. The publisher's preface, one of the most famous works in all of literature, the Decameron is the work of an Italian author and poet who died more than 600 years ago. This sequence of 100 entertaining tales is among the earliest works of Italian prose. Let me see if there's anything right. A little bit about Boccaccio growing up and his life. So yeah, I think that's pretty neat. So that was by the editorial board. There's a note on the text by Harry Carter. This is how the book is broken down. So it might be like I'm on the third day, the eighth tale. I haven't started it. I'm just about to start it. So it's quite nice. It's obviously it takes place during a plague, right? Let me see here. So this is the print on the general introduction, and it's a little wild on the eyes. It does have footnotes. This is the great. Nothing really. So the stories are a little off color and fun. I've been reading them off and on. I don't sit down and read a ton of them at a time. So yeah, we'll see. In my other translation, it says third day, eighth tale, I think, and this is third day, eighth novel. You see, these got these little, and they got a little silk page marker. So yeah, you can tell they get a little steamy for the time, but it's beautiful edition, $18. And I said I'll get it, I'll sit down and I'll keep reading the Aldington, but I'll compare back and forth. So because this is a very old English translation, so yeah, in 1620, and they don't even say who did it because they apparently don't know who did it, the translation. So this was just one of those books that yeah, I couldn't leave it sitting there. So other than that, not a whole lot going on. I've been talking back and forth with the group of us that did Perdido Street Station, and been reading my nonfiction November books. But I just thought I'd bring this to you and let you see what I ran out of the house and got today, and it was I'm glad to have them. So hope you all well and be well. Thank you.